Jealousy can destroy even the strongest. Negative thoughts can topple the mightiest throne. This is the story of a powerful king whose own envy and cruelty turned his palace into ruins, and how he lost everything by forgetting the simple power of kindness. Long ago, in the Golden Kingdom, there was a king where his palace glittered, his armies were unmatched, and his treasury overflowed with gold. Yet, despite his riches, the king's heart was restless. Whenever his ministers praised someone else's talent, a storm brewed inside him. If a general won a battle, King envied the cheers he received. If a farmer invented a new tool that helped the people, King grew bitter that their gratitude wasn't directed toward him. His court whispered, "The king has everything, yet he smiles at nothing." One day, news spread of a young prince in a neighboring kingdom who was loved for his wisdom and kindness. His people adored him more than they feared him. Hearing this, King slammed his goblet against the table. "How dare my subjects compare me to him? Am I not greater, richer, stronger?" Consumed with jealousy, King began punishing anyone who spoke of other rulers or heroes. His ministers grew silent, his soldiers uneasy. Fear replaced loyalty, and bitterness replaced trust. Seasons passed, and kingdom began to wither. Crops failed because the king, blinded by envy, ignored farmers' pleas for irrigation. Merchants left because taxes rose higher each month, imposed by king's suspicion that they hid wealth from him. The people no longer sang in the markets. Rumors of rebellion filled the air like smoke before a fire. One night, as king roamed the palace, he overheard two guards whispering, "Our king has jewels but no joy, soldiers but no peace. His crown is heavy, but his heart is hollow." King clenched his fists. Instead of reflecting, his jealousy deepened. "They hate me, they will betray me." Soon, the young prince from the neighboring kingdom came with an army not to conquer, but to protect the suffering villagers who had begged for help. When the prince arrived, the people welcomed him with open arms. King rushed to his balcony, expecting his subjects to defend him. Instead, he saw them cheering the prince, offering him food, garlands, and trust. For the first time, King realized the truth. He had lost his people long before he lost his throne. Not to swords or armies, but to his own jealousy, cruelty, and lack of kindness. That night, the once mighty king sat alone in his grand hall. The crown still rested on his head, but it no longer held power. His empire had slipped through his fingers, not because others were stronger, but because he himself had grown weaker inside. Years later, storytellers spoke not of King's wealth or battles, but of how his envy destroyed him. "A kingdom," they said, "is not built on gold or armies, it is built on the love of its people. And that love is earned only through kindness." Jealousy and negative thoughts are like poison. They destroy not only relationships, but also power and peace. True strength lies not in wealth or control, but in kindness and humility. A leader who rules with envy will fall, but one who rules with compassion will rise forever.